Global Strike Bundle with the GCAP from the United Kingdom, a multinational design strike fighter that is going to be able to do a lot of things. This is Foxhound coming back again with another quick review. Today we're going to check if this strike fighter is worth it or not worth it. Okay, so first of all, very quick notes. This is a fast strike fighter. It's meant to be used as a Divine Eagle. Its missiles actually depends on which ones you fire, but most of them you are going to see that the reload is actually going to be long for some of them, for the one, and short for another one of them. So we are going to see, for example, that the highest reload is going to be 11, lowest reload is going to be around 8. The third one is even going to be around 5. So that is pretty much what we are working over here. Let's bring it up to the test, shall we? Okay, so first I'm going to do we are going to answer the basic questions. Can it target air targets? Yes, it can. Can it target submarines? No, it cannot. I will say that actually has a big problem. There, as you can see, you can target air targets, and submarines you cannot target. So if I come over here and I try all the missiles, no. And then on top of that, it has a very hard time finding submarines. I found that very interesting, but anyways. The burst damage, we're going to try this with this Yamato. Okay, so we can fire everything in one go. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a total burst damage of 183. Okay, so that is the burst damage. Speed-wise, again, as I mentioned, it's fairly quick. Design, it's okay. It looks like a copy of the Divine Eagle, but what can we say? I'm not buying. Well, we're not buying based on the looks. We're buying based on performance, as I always say. So, a couple of things to take into account. This is a long-distance strike fighter. So very long-distance strike fighter. You're going to notice that I'm going to be very, very, very far away. Yeah, and I can target most of my missiles around this distance. So you can target from far away. Now, every time you get one of these strike fighters, you are buying something in particular. And what you're getting with this one? First of all, yeah, you can see the first missiles, anti-flare, 54. Third missile, anti-flare, 30. So right out of the get-go, what they are telling you over here is that no matter what happens, you will be able to do a constant damage of 80k per volley, minimum, yeah, taking into account of course the other missiles do not penetrate the air defenses. So we have that going on over here. Well, let's try something else. We're going to try, like, for example, how many rounds per attack you have. It's usually 3, but we're going to take it from there, right? So if we take a little bit of a distance and then we imagine that we are just going all in, yeah. So one round of attack, yeah, you're going to notice that the third missile goes quicker. 2 and 3 go quicker, the second one goes out. So you can notice it can be quick, a bit spammy on the second and the third missile. Whereas in the the first and fourth missile, you are going to see that you have 2 rounds per attack. So right on the get-go, this is a spammer, kind of like a spammer strike fighter, because you are able to spam those missiles. Let's bring it out again, and then I'm going to tell you my thoughts about it. So, First of all, you're going to say, Foxhound, is it worth it? Is it better than this U-39 or equal? Well, first of all, I have to say that I actually need to make a more in-depth video regarding strike fighters. You cannot just compare, for example, say an Su-39 with this, because they are in a different category. They operate in a different way. This is a long-distance strike fighter, whereas the Su-39 is a short-distance strike fighter. So this is, at the beginning, kind of meant to be used from distance. What do I think about it? Okay, so what are my thoughts about it? You could say that it's like a, of course, it's not a MiG flogger, because it's quite spammy. You are buying for something that is very, very spammy, and you are guaranteed to land a lot of missiles with it. So right out the get-go, that's what it has to offer. You can spam a lot. I understand that some of these missiles are not anti-air, but you are trying to get over here is to spam missiles. So you are not trying to bait or anything, because you have two missiles that reload fairly quickly. Let's put it this way. So you don't want to waste time trying to, for example, get away or anything. You actually want to just stay on course and fire everything as quick as possible. So it's not that type of strike fighter that needs to be evasive. Even though it has the speed, maneuverability is actually okay-ish. I mean, you absolutely feel that it doesn't turn left or right that quickly. No, and it's okay. It's not bad. It's okay. Foxhound, will you consider getting this? Again, tricky question, and same for you guys. It depends on what's your objective. So, first of all, pluses about the strike fighter. It has missiles that can target air. It doesn't have missiles that target submarines, but I actually don't like that, so it's fine by me, I'll tell you. Usually, strike fighters that target submarines, their damage is reduced a bit. On that missile that is being used to target submarines. So, this one targets ships. It can also target planes, so that means you can use it in any type of strike fighter, meaning you don't need a fighter to operate this. If you want, for example, if you have a tank, then you can use this no problem, because you can also take out the planes with it. It's spammy, yes. It's fast, yes. If you don't have a strike fighter that is good, let's say you don't have a carrier, you don't have a MiG, obviously you don't have an Su-39. Divine Eagle comes very close. So you don't, well, Divine Eagle, I would say this is better than the Divine Eagle. So I think my first point of view is exactly that. If you don't have the either MiG, Su-39 or Harrier, this is a good alternative. It's a good strike fighter. I see that it can do a lot of damage with it. Will I consider buying it? I don't know, because I already have, I mean, as you can see from a couple of my last videos, I did invest a lot into getting the Su-39. So why will I need this if I have the Su-39? And don't get me wrong, I see its capability. This is something that I could easily use alongside Charles de Gaulle with an Su-39. So yes, if I didn't have that, let's say 2 Su-39s, then yes, maybe I could have considered getting it. Still, let me know in the comments if you are going to convince me to get it or not. But I do like it because the most important thing over here is the missiles. They reload very quickly, and just being able to do damage as quickly as possible and to launch those missiles, I found it very critical rather than anything else, to be more effective. Or let's put it this way, to use a strategy that to damage consistently, to enable you to either play in a flexible way from distance, trying to stay away, or enables you to be aggressive, very closely approach whatever is your target and fire and spam the missiles. Because this is an exclusive event, it's not going to be on the market. So if you don't get it now, you're not going to get it. My recommendation to you guys, if you don't have, again, MiG, if you don't have Harrier, if you don't have SU-39, maybe this is a good alternative, depends on what you are using. Of course, you have to tell me in the comments what else are you using, right? And what the ACVs you are using. But I think this is something that if you buy, you will not regret. It ticks all the boxes. Again, it has everything that you need. You have speed, you can spam, you can target planes. Yes, and I don't find it mandatory for target submarines. So also people find that like it's a must for submarines. I'm not so much into that. Matches end up fairly quickly before you start using strike fighter against a submarine. Rather you use your helicopter when the match is over, but regardless, yes, you are paying for being able to do constant damage with 2 anti-flare missiles. Of course, I will recommend, of course, other place. You have to see how much it can penetrate. Yeah, the defenses, I can tell you that again, I think it will not have a problem. It launches a lot of missiles. The objective here is not to target everything with the first volley, but rather just continue spamming so that way the defenses are actually down. So yeah, that's it for me. Let me know your comments. What are your thoughts about this strike fighter? Are you going to get it? You're not going to get it? You will like me to consider getting it and trying it? I will only do that because again this is a channel and let's say my main play style is of course aircraft carriers. Or if you would rather consider me buying, for example, the HMS Hood, for instance, instead of the strike fighter. They technically, and that's the thing, for example, if you could, that's the thing when these bundles come in for ACVs, right? You have to make decisions. You cannot get everything. So for the same amount of money, you could get the HMS Hood, which of course it's very good. So where you want to spend your resources on? I will say again, if you want to make a one-off investment, this is something that is going to last for a couple of months, 6 months, 8 months, maybe a little bit more. I see this like a strike switch. Of course it doesn't have the speed, but I see the spam. I see how it can be used. We can do a lot of damage with this. For example, if you compare this with AL301, this will do kind of more damage more consistently. AL301 requires you to do more strategy. Lovely, so that's it for me. I hope that this video was useful. There is no pilot in this. Where is the pilot? Yeah, he flies by itself. There you go. You have to buy it because it flies by itself. Yeah, no pilot. Debs. At least put a shade of a pilot, please. Anyways, yes, nice panel as well. Anyways, so this is it for me. I hope that you enjoyed the review. This is Foxhound signing off. Have a good day, everyone.